Hey folks, welcome back to Tire Roaster's Garage. Welcome back to the drive and revive of this 2001 Mustang GT 5-speed 4.6 liter blown head gaskets and custom exhaust. An LS swapped bozo. This just became a true revive and drive. Thought we'd slip away with just some spark plugs and some, what was those, thermostat, a few other things, but nope, heads are gone. Head gasket's gone. She's torqued. She's screwed. She's friggin' deckered. So today, on this part 2 of this video series we're doing, today we are getting into pulling the heads off of this 4.6 liter. They're aluminum heads, they're warped. Gaskets are gone. Something happened. We went to crank it when we got the tune-up done on the light tune-up stuff, and it started blowing out coolant out of the reservoir, so we figured the head gaskets are gone. This is Declan, folks. Say hi to Declan. Because before, like I said, we're just going to do a tune-up, get it on the road, and now it's turned into a complete shit show. But that's what we do best here at Tire Roaster's Garage. We do shit shows, right, Keith? You betcha. You freaking betcha, buddy. First things first, pull the hood off. That's pretty heavy. Well, folks, we have a certified couple big boys on the job here today. I'm gonna pull these valve covers off, pull this power steering reservoir out of the way, pull these this timing cover off, water pump off, all the tensioners and all that stuff. Turn the engine over. Get the each piston at top dead center, do a leak down on it, and see what things look like inside the engine, because we're pretty certain that it's got a blown head gasket going towards the cooling system. There's no coolant in the oil, but every time we crank the car, start it up, it blows the cap off, or it blows coolant at the cap. So we definitely have a leaking head gasket. So the heads, pull them off and check them with a straight edge, see what they look like. If they're frigged, we get them in the machine shop Monday morning. It's Saturday night right now. Get them in Monday morning, and hopefully they can get done quick, and then I can be on the road by Wednesday or Thursday. I was supposed to be out of here tomorrow, but that's obviously not happening now. What the hell is this? Is that a battery blanket? That is gross. Miguel. Oh my god. Oh, buddy. Is that rotting with rat piss? I think I had rat piss on it. Is that rat piss, Declan?
Fingers.
Lick it, lick it. Don't lick it. Don't lick it. Declan was about to lick my finger. That's fucking weird.
No, it wasn't.
Always remember, folks, in the automotive world, all of your battery terminals right here, these guys are always half inch. If you can always remember that they're half inch, the battery terminals, you'll have a way easier time getting batteries in and out of your shit boxes, because if you're anything like me, you have a lot of shit boxes, or just shit boxes in general that always frig the batteries, and you leave them out in the cold, and they buff. You're always changing batteries, basically. So always remember it's half inch, and your life will be a lot easier. Well, the cam's looking good shape. With 100,000 K on her, you would expect this. No oily or there's no coolanty kind of things going on here, so that's a good sign. Hey, Keith, good sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good sign, Declan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Declan, this is what we call a single overhead cam engine, where the cams are on top of the engine, driven by chains from the crank itself. Other engines, such as your traditional Chevy small blocks, LS engines, which should be going into this car, actually have a cam in the center of the block. But these, Ford wanted to start a European type design. Wasn't the best then, but now with the Coyote, Keith, better believe they're doing cool stuff. Oh, that's the second one off. What does that camshaft look like? Oh, dude, this side's even cleaner. Look at that. Wow.
Holy.
Starting to look like something now, isn't it? Or nothing. Fire up, Derek. Let's hear what it sounds like. Oh yeah, she's cooking coolant. Yeah, that's our homemade leak down tester, by the way. We didn't have a leak down tester, so. Yeah, head gasket shot. All right, pressure up. What PSI is that? It's only like 20 PSI or 30? It's bubbling. So every cylinder
on this head
so far leaks and pressurizes in the coolant system. So we're gonna go check the other side, do leak down all these other cylinders over here.
Dude, this side of the engine too.
We rigged up a hose there because our redneck leak down tester wouldn't work on this side, or something broke on it, whatever. Put an actual hose in there with the actual airline. But look at that, it's leaking on this side too. So this engine has seen some extreme heat, I'm guessing. Oh, let's get these heads off and see what's going on in there.
Yep.
Oh, she looks pretty clean in there, bud. Freaking clean. I've been in Fox body engine bays a lot. This is a Fox body tank. 7904. And there's underneath, I just remembered there's zip ties. There's one of them, I think.
Oh, they're fucking hand tight anyway.
Shut up. What is, who worked on this car? So how you get that last header bolt on a modular engine? Buddy holds the cylinder head up and you go underneath a little shorty 10mm box end here. If you drop this on my hand, we're divorcing. We're done. That's one cylinder head free from its own. Buddy, look at that.
She's juicy.
She's juicy. Juicier than my ex-boyfriend. Still cross-hatching in the cylinders. People are gonna watch this video and be like, what the f, man? These guys actually think they can work on vehicles? Oh yeah, cross-hatching's good in there, bud. Friggin' mint. I feel like I'm in a scrapyard right now just being a degenerate. Alright, I'm gonna try to get out of here now.
So graceful.
I'm getting Tiger King vibes here. You ain't that straight. Buddy, look at that. Classic case of cylinder head warpage. That's okay, we got these new aftermarket SRS cylinder heads. They're the port delete ones. She's gonna choof, buddy.
We're definitely taking those heads into fucking...
We're taking them into Winkler.
Well, phone Miller's on Monday. I'll get you to phone them. Let's see how quick they can do it. Just tell them the situation, like, to Alberta, from Alberta.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself sound like a damsel in distress. Last time I had cylinder heads on in 3 days, I told them I was basically a basic bitch and I was stuck on the side of the highway and they did it pretty quickly. So we're gonna play the damsel in distress card. And I might have to twerk for a couple good old boys, but that's what I'm good at. I'm good at twerking and working. Derek's tractor literally looks like one of those cars you would draw in grade 2. What is that contraption, Declan?
It's a homemade tractor that my dad was able to drive when he was like, say, 10 or 11.
He's had his whole life. That thing has a 230 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder Chevy engine from the 60s with a 2-speed power glide mated to a 5-speed manual. Look at this dude. But yeah, let's get back to work this thing and rip this right cylinder head off. She's a new day, new me. I'm a bit hungover, but guess what? That's what coffee's for. Well, buddy, it's needless to say that these modular heads are an absolute bitch. Would have been better off just to drop the engine out from underneath or roll the whole K-member out. It's technically how you're supposed to do these, but we like doing things the hard way, don't we, bud?
Yeah.
Me and Derek have been getting awfully close lately.
Oh, hey there. Nothing to see here. Just a couple dudes working on a Mustang. Twist a little harder, baby.
Tanner, do you know how gay that sounds?
Nothing gay about this. 2 dudes working on a Mustang? What are you saying? Ford Pride.
The fucking green one. How about on the fucking ground right here?
Thanks, buddy. That back bolt's a bitch. Just fighting ourselves here. We won't even get out of our own way. How the hell are we supposed to get this done, bud?
I'd say we just load it up and take it to the machine shop, so.
I would vote taking it to the dump.
But it's such a good car, so
Yeah,
why
but
not just take it to the machine shop, get it fixed there?
Is it a good car though? Because it's a Ford and it's got modular an engine in it, and god damn, is it a treat to work on? Oh, we got a troublemaker here. Hey, Sophie, you come to do some wrenching?
But my dad doesn't let me do that. He only lets me pass tools.
Well, at some point we're gonna get you turning wrenches. For now, you can pass tools. I love when people pass me tools, right? We got Declan doing that right now. Junior Derek Young here. Junior little Derek Young and Super El Senor. Sophie, that cylinder head right there is about the same size as you are. You know what that means? It means you're very small. Very small. S-M-O-L-L. Small. She's so small. What happened to the car?
Yeah.
Well, it blew the head gaskets and warped the cylinder heads, so they're... the previous owner overheated it really bad. Declan's on some bolts. You want that ratchet straight, bud? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah? It's so hard.
Pull the fucking head, you asshole.
What?
Pull the head, you asshole.
Is it out?
It's out, fuck.
Is the headers off?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Buddy! Got that cylinder head there, boy? So see these head gaskets, folks? You can reuse these. You just got to sand it down with sandpaper a bit first. Put a bit of, what's that stuff?
The right stuff.
The right stuff. You want to put some goop in there, a little bit of that orange flange sealant, and these things will seal right up again. Don't take my advice, I'm nuts. Well, I'm gonna hop out of this engine bay and we're gonna take the cams off of those heads, call the machine shop in the morning, and hopefully they can get them done within a couple days because I gotta get on the road and get back to Alberta. As much as I don't want to, I want to stay here and hang out with Declan because he's like my right-hand mechanic. The guy knows more about Fords than I know about sending it. And that's an awful amount of knowledge. It's all about the knowledge. It's not about the money. It's about the shells I bought to put my brake clean cans on.
And guess who knows more than me?
Who?
That guy.
That guy. Senior Declan. Or are you Junior Derek?
I'm Junior Derek.
And I'm El Senior Tanior. All right, so we've got the cylinder heads all disassembled here. Got the cams out of them, all the rocker arms, the lifters, and they're ready to head into the machine shop for some milling, and then I'm gonna get some parts on order and start cleaning up this engine bay and getting it ready for reassembly. She's been quite the haul, but we're halfway there. I'd say we're about halfway there, eh? You betcha. All right, so I just got the heads dropped off at Miller Machine here in Winkler, Manitoba, and they're gonna do them for, oh God, $80 a head or something, and they're gonna have it done in a couple hours. So I'm gonna hang around town for, you know, the afternoon here and go run some errands, pick up some other parts, gaskets and stuff, come back and grab these things. I mean, dude, let's get this thing done. I gotta get on the road to Alberta. My God, Jimmy, are we behind schedule? On my way back to Derek's with a set of cylinder heads that have been milled. The shop said they were shaped like bananas. So that would explain the aggressive leaking into the cooling system in between cylinders. Who would have thought? But yeah, also the valves were in sealing. They did a test on the valves, they were in sealing. So they pulled the valves out, put new seals in, grinded them. So that cost me a little pretty penny, but you know what? I'm grateful to have those heads in and back out in one day. Didn't have to drive to the city twice. So now I can get back to Derek's, clean the head surfaces, clean the engine bay out, and get it ready for reassembly while we wait on the Rock Auto parts order that I'll get on Wednesday. Today is Monday, so gonna have a little bit of downtime, and then get that car assembled so we can get the Revive part of the drive done and get on with the driving, because that's what we're all excited for. I want to hear that Mustang, I want to rip through the goddamn gears, and hopefully this is the end of our issues. All right, so I'm in here in the engine bay, still waiting on parts, cleaning up these head surfaces and the exhaust manifolds. So I get these nice and clean so the new mating surfaces on the heads can bond up nicely with them. So I'm still waiting on my parts order from Rock Auto. There was a delay from today till tomorrow to get the parts, so I won't be assembling it tonight. Yeah, so I drive across the border tomorrow. The border is only like 10 minutes south here. That's why I had them shipped there. It's a lot cheaper. The parts in Canada to get these same parts, head gaskets, bolts, all the seals and stuff, it was going to be $600 something from a few places I got quotes for. So Rock Auto, it was $260. I drive across the border, pick it up. That's where we're at. Finish cleaning up these mating surfaces, and then tomorrow night we get the heads on and hopefully have this thing running by Friday, because I got to get on the road back to Alberta. All right, folks, so I've been having nothing but issues with these parts. There's an ice storm down in Texas, and the parts got delayed 3 more days. So essentially I'm stuck in Manitoba until these parts get here. It's the following Thursday now. The parts have not moved yet from Texas. They're still sitting there. They've attempted to move a few times and they keep getting stuck, apparently due to these ice storms and stuff. So I'm stuck here waiting on parts. So I'm gonna make this a 3-part video series now, I guess. So yeah, pray for me. Hopefully I get out of here soon. Smash that like button if you got any value out of the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know how I'm doing. And we'll catch you in the next episode here on Tire Roasters Garage. It's all about the knowledge.
No.
We're gonna check on Keith, see what he's doing here. What's going on?